just levitate.
Okay guys, as you guys can see here, Hachette, Goldrake, Spazer, of course, they're talking about the Grandizer. Yes, they're coming out with this Grandizer. Now, as you guys can see here, of course, it's from the Goldrake collection, and it's pretty awesome because it's based off the original appearance. Now, this whole thing is in Italian, and I'm gonna translate it, but the translation is probably not gonna be perfect. So let's see here. It says here, the UFO robot collection dedicated to the iconic robot created by Go Nagi in 1975, also known as UFO Grandizer in Japanese. Goldrake is a classic Japanese animation, blah 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 blah. And as you guys can see here, the collection offers fans the opportunity to build a detailed 3D model of Grandizer and his Spazer disc. So yeah, this thing comes with the Spazer, which is pretty awesome. Now the thing is here, as you guys can see, the materials comes with color PU and cardboard. Yeah, it says cardboard. Now I am gonna go here and we're gonna be the original, of course. And we're gonna see cartoncino. Yeah, cartoncino is cardboard. Yeah, that is cardboard. Okay, so that's correct. That's correct. The Spazer this measure about 50 centimeters. So the Spazer is 50 centimeters, which is 19.6 inches tall, long or wide, I mean. And the wings that opening close to 100 centimeters. So just because the wings are open, it gives it 50 more centimeters? What? Which is 39 inches. Darn, this thing is massive. Each output contains components for assembling the robot and the space disc, complete with weapons accessories such as rotating blades, piercing missiles, and various lights and sound effects. Each issue includes clear and detailed instruction with link diagrams for electronic circuits and handling special effects. And I know how this is gonna go. You guys will see some extra. In each issue, there is an unpublished manga, Grandizer Another Spirit, designed by Mikio Tachibana, exclusively for this collection. So that's pretty good. So with each issue you buy, you get the parts, but you also get the manga. Now, here is the big thing, because I know what you're thinking. Zero is only what? 13.99 euros? 14 euros for this thing? That is around, yeah, 14 US dollars US. Give and take a little bit more, a little bit less, just depends. But remember, there are issues, meaning that if you guys have seen darn, I forgot the name, but there's a very famous, how you say this now, I forgot the name of the time machine from the DeLorean from Back to the Future. There's a model kit that has everything, cardboard, you know, it has the lights, the sound, it's die cast, it has everything. But the way you get it is buying a magazine, and the magazine, each of the issues comes with parts for it, and that's how you build it. So this guy might take quite a few. So as you guys can see here, on March 31st 2025, you will receive an exclusive personal mug if you order it by that time. The shipping costs are free with recurring payments by credit card, and this is how they get you. You know, you use the credit card and you just leave it there, or you use PayPal and you just get charged 14, you know, well, as you guys can see, 2, 7, 14, and the next each. So they start off really small because they're gonna start you off with small parts, and then as the issues go on, you're gonna get bigger parts until you finish it. Now that is gonna get expensive because the first one is $2, right? The second one is 7. The next one is 14. And how much it's gonna be the other ones, right? They only give you 3. So that's why they do it like this, because that's the whole thing. You put on your credit card and they arrive and you are like, oh, I'm getting a deal here, you know? And by the time you get it, you're pretty much paying 400, 500. I think the DeLorean from Back to the Future, I think it was a total like $800 or something like that. It's really expensive, honestly, if you put everything, all the cost to it. The collection includes 120 releases. There's 120. And you get this, what? Once a month, is it? Every 40 days. So every month in 10 days. Wow, whoa, this is crazy. So let's do the math. Let's just put the $14 there. 14 is multiplied by 120. That's 1,680 bucks. 1,680, and plus you have to put it together. Wow. So this means that this guy, this is really crazy. 120 releases in 40 days. This is gonna take years. This isn't gonna be 1 year. This is gonna take years for you to finish it. Yeah, this is gonna take years to put it to get everything. This is gonna be crazy, because I know from the Back to the Future one, I know that the first part, I think it was like, I wanna say the control panel, and there was one that was only stickers, and there was one that was just the lights, and this is gonna be crazy. And here is the special content. In addition to the pieces to build the model, each includes some pluggage. Okay, the manga, yeah. Collection is a fascinating way, and a fascinating way to get your money. I mean, it looks great. It looks great. What you're seeing here, it looks really darn good. I mean, you can even have it, you know, with the parts there. You can see the inside, which is pretty awesome. There's the Spazer. The Spazer has its own little stand. You can see that it has the lights on it. You have this little controller, which is pretty cool. That's cool that they give you this little controller. And here you can see how some of the parts are gonna be like. Now, if I remember the Back to the Future one, you don't have to paint anything. At least on that one, you didn't have to paint anything. I don't think you're gonna have to paint anything here as well. So, man, even lights up. So very well detailed, honestly. Obviously, you can throw in there a little panel lining here and there. But man, that's actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's really darn cool, honestly. How tall is he? They only gave the dimensions for the Spazer, but the Spazer is that big, you know. Then Grandizer has to be, he has to be 12 inches or a little bit more than that. That's honestly, it's cool if you have the money for this and you're willing to wait. This is gonna be pretty much a definitive Grandizer. But if you don't, then if you are planning on buying a second hand, man, that is gonna go up in price by a lot. You might even pay $3,000 for it. Fully assembled from somebody years later, yeah, that's gonna be a $3,000 easy. That's crazy. I mean, it's awesome, it's cool and everything, but I don't know. Would I jump on it? It's hard to say. I mean, you get the Spazer. It is tempting. It's really tempting. It is really tempting. But darn, I honestly cannot say yes or no. I don't know, that's gonna be, if you have the money, I say go for it, and if you're willing to wait. Now the thing is, like, if I were to get it, like, how would I do it? Would I assemble each part as they come, or would I wait to get everything together? I think the way I would do it would be, I would build each part on their own, record that obviously, and we'll talk about the part, and then getting them all together, and then at the end put each one of those videos together into a big video with the final review of the thing. It's tempting, not gonna lie. Like, the idea, it's true that it's gonna be at the end, like I said, 1,600, was it? 14 by 120, yeah. 1,680. Remember that I'm going by this one because it says that it starts really cheap and then it goes up. And the next issue, you can see that it's gonna be 14 bucks each. So that's gonna be the big, that's gonna be the big jump. That's gonna be pretty much the main price. Like this, if you're gonna complain, no, Zero, but you didn't add up the $2 and the $7, dude, that's lunch money. That's lunch money. If you're gonna complain about lunch money, go buy some lunch, please. So it is interesting. I like the idea. Sadly, they didn't give us the dimension for the actual grandizer, but it looks great. It looks like it's gonna be a fun build, man. At least we have until what? March 31st, 2025. Yeah. And if you order it by that time, you get this special price, which is first one is $2, second one is 7, and next one is 14, and then 14. So that means that if you don't get it by this time, you're gonna be paying 14. And you also get a mug. But yeah, it's something that I would have to think about, honestly. But I can tell you right now, it could be a definitive version of Grandizer. But yo, pretty cool. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Is this something you're willing to tackle? Is it something that you're like, nah, I'll just buy one from Blitzway if they come out with one, or Jingoki, or maybe 301, maybe TCS Toys ones, right? Kayak Studios. We have options. Man, if Kayak Studio comes out with the Infinitism version of him, I will jump on that so fast, especially if they do it in 12-inch size. That would be pretty awesome. So, hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.